I think he's got the potential to be a world-class forward. I think he's shown that at times in the Bundesliga, and I think he could go on and become a really, really good player for Man United. Still very, very young, and he's got all the kind of attributes that should do him very well in the Premier League. But equally, I think you could probably still equally say it's a lot of money to spend on a player who, as you said, is not the finished article, will need time to develop, who hasn't been groundbreaking or hasn't kind of really set a standard in the Bundesliga in terms of goal scoring. I actually checked before we start recording here. He's got one more goal since he started at Leipzig. He's got one more league goal than Andrei Kramaric at Hoffenheim, who, as we all know, is about 64 years old. He's level with Dennis Undav, who missed a significant number of games with injury. One less than Omar Marmoush, who played about 20 games fewer than Sesko. And notably, he's about the same number of games as Louis Openda, but scored 6 fewer goals. So yeah, it's not Erling Haaland, it's not Jude Bellingham, it's not even Christian Pulisic in the sense that like we've seen so many kind of world class players to do their thing in the Bundesliga, then get picked up by the Premier League club, and then everyone says, okay, fair enough, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. At least we got to see the very best of him at the Bundesliga. He can go off and, we wish him well. I just don't think we've seen that from Sesko. I saw a lot of people kind of noting that he'll probably end up at Man United for a similar fee to Jadon Sancho. And I got to say, Jadon Sancho was a far, far more complete player when he left for Man United than Sesko is now. That's not to say that Sesko won't be a success. I think there were mitigating circumstances that led to why Jadon Sancho hasn't worked at Man United. And I think Sesko could absolutely work at Man United, of course he can. But I think Man United fans maybe have to bear in mind that they're not picking up Erling Haaland here. They're not even picking up Christopher Nkunku. They're picking up a player who is young, needs time to develop, needs to work under a head coach who knows how to get the best out of him. And if that draws too many unwanted comparisons to Rasmus Hojlund, then tough, because that's probably the scenario we're in here, where, Man United have once again gone out, spent a lot of money on a relatively unproven striker, hoping that he'll be a world-class player in years to come. But we'll see what happens, Manu. We wish him well, obviously. He obviously had great moments in the Bundesliga, but I think Leipzig will be laughing to the bank.